Good morning and welcome to the Morning Sprint. I'm Brittany Weir. Thank you so much for joining me. Well, prayers and tributes continue to pour in for fallen Covington police officer Caleb Ogilvie, and as we reported, he was responding to a domestic situation Monday afternoon when he was shot and killed. And we've been bringing you the very latest on this case, and 10 News reporter Sydney Jacksheimer reports on how the community is reflecting on his memory.
If you all could just take a moment of silence for Officer Ogilvie.
A moment of silence for fallen Covington police officer Caleb Ogilvie. He was shot and killed while responding to a domestic shooting at the Covington Farm and Fuel.
This is a senseless loss. It's being felt by so many today and will as days come.
The incident began when Covington resident Tony Polston shot and killed his relative Randall Paxton. Police say Paxton worked at the gas station where this took place. Polston then exited the store and exchanged gunfire with law enforcement. He and Officer Ogilvie were shot and killed. Several neighbors heard all of this unfold.
First they were yelling, put it down or something like that. And then he didn't, and he started shooting, and then they shot back.
We have been touched and amazed at the outpouring of support.
Some people showed up to place flowers on a police cruiser. Others showed their respects by lining the streets of Clifton Forge, where a procession went by for Officer Ogilvie from the medical examiner's office in Roanoke to the funeral home.
It's a sad day for Covington.
We're a close community, and this just doesn't happen around here, and it just hits home. And my prayers go out to his family and the family of everybody else involved.
Sydney Jacksheimer, 10 News, working for you.
And police agencies and state leaders are sending in their condolences after this tragedy. Governor Glenn Youngkin said that the First Lady and I are devastated at the tragic loss of Covington police officer. This serves as a reminder that law enforcement officers risk their lives every day. And Virginia Tech police saying in part this hero tragically made the ultimate sacrifice while protecting his community. And Christiansburg Rescue said sometimes we are just at a complete loss of words. And again, we have the full article and the full story for this for you on our website at WSLS.com. And a jury found Roanoke City Councilman Robert Jeffrey Jr. guilty of stealing CARES Act money. Well, it took the jury just 25 minutes to reach a verdict, and he could face up to 20 years for both counts of obtaining money under false pretenses. Bank statements show that the money was spent on some business expenses and other purchases like Grubhub, Victoria's Secret, and child support. He still has to stand the trial on 2 counts of felony embezzlement, and the Roanoke City attorney didn't have a comment but did say City Council could meet in closed session on Monday to discuss if Jeffrey will remain on City Council. And now to something a lot of us have been talking about recently with that the time change and those later sunsets and just all of daylight savings, everything. The big question poses is whether we should keep daylight savings the way it is or if we should just, not change, just stick with the same time all year long. Let us know your thoughts and your comments and what you think about this. It was a big debate this morning, but again, we've all been adjusting to springing forward because of daylight savings time, but a new bill approved in the Senate could make time switches a thing of the past. The Sunshine Protection Act would make daylight savings time permanent starting next year. If passed in the House and signed by President Biden, it would mean we don't have to change our clocks twice a year. Daylight savings times started in the U.S. in 1918. So again, big debate whether we should keep this or not. I guess it all depends on your schedule and what you like. If we just stuck with, not changing the times at all, sometimes that would mean, those later sunrises. Meteorologist Chris Michaels was talking about how this could mean that, sometimes the sunrise wouldn't happen until that 8:45, 9 a.m. hour. So that could also mean that your children might be going to school in the dark too, but then there would be the later sunsets. So, there's pros and cons to each side of it. So let us know your opinions in the comment section on this topic. And again, we have the full story on that bill on our website at WSLS.com. If you ever have any news stories you would like to send to us, please send those to news@WSLS.com. We're always looking for those. But thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day.